Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we're going to present an Annuity report about PTPTN. So I would like to introduce our group member. My name is Daniel Fitri bin Afi.
My name is Wan Muhammad Amirul Akil.
My name is Amir Hafiz.
So for the Annuity discussion, Wan Amirul Akil will explain.
Okay. In annuity description, annuity is a continuous stream of payment made at equal interval for a specific period. Annuities are applied as a regular deposit to a saving account monthly, such as rent, car payment, insurance payment, and pension payment. Annuities are one of the only safe money products that can guarantee practical retirement solutions, such as protecting hard-earned dollars and generating income that cannot be outlived. Annuities can be assorted by the frequency of payment dates, and the payment deposit may be made weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually, or at any other regular interval of time. Okay, for the PTPTN background, PTPTN is short form of Perbadanan Tabung Pendidikan Tinggi Nasional. PTPTN was established under the Perbadanan Tabung Pendidikan Nasional Act 1997, which came into force on 1 July. The main function of this corporation is to manage financial and higher education loans to students who are pursuing their studies in public and private institutions of higher learning in Malaysia. Starting from the financial loans provided, PTPTN is also responsible for collecting repayment from borrowers who have made their loans with the corporation. Apart from that, PTPTN also provides an uh, education savings schemes known as the National Education Savings Scheme (SSPN), which is a form of additional product which allows depositors to save money for educational charitable purpose for children in the future.
Moving on to the PTPTN program description. PTPTN offers various of products such as education loan payment, and SSPN savings. So the first one is educational loan. PTPTN loan is one of the top choices for students who looking forward education loans, given its relatively low interest rate. In addition, if you achieve a first class honors for your degree, your loan could be converted into a scholarship where you will be exempted from paying back the loan. So the second one is education loan payment. Your repayment period starts 12 months after you complete your studies. PTPTN will not be sending you any instruction letters. So do be responsible about paying your study loan based on your repayment schedule. The loan repayment period will depend on how much you borrowed. SSPN savings. The National Education Savings Scheme, known as SSPNI, is a scheme or savings instrument specially designed by the National Higher Education Fund Corporation (PTPN) for higher education purpose to to encourage parents, guardians to make savings for their children's higher education. So next, problem, methodology, results, and interpretation. So the problem is Joe Malone decided he wanted to pursue his studies in Taylor's University and borrowed 25,000 ringgit for his college expenses, and he agreed to settle the loan in 120 monthly payments at an interest rate of 8% compounded monthly. Next, methodology. So the first question, calculate the monthly payment. Second one, future annuity for the student loan payment for 10 years. Third one, the interest earned. And the fourth situation, if Joe Malone missed few payments than scheduled. And the last situation, if Joe Malone decided to pay off his loan immediately after making the 95th payment, calculate. So we need to calculate the amount to be settled. Next. So the first question, the amount of periodic payment. So here's the solution. We follow the formula given here, which is A equals to R bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus I plus bracket negative N divided by I. So we put all the numbers that we indicated earlier that we had categorized and put all of it through the formula. So 35,000 equals to R, which we don't know, bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 1 per 150 plus bracket negative 120 divided by 1 per 150. So we need to find the R. So we take the R and bring it to the left side and take the 25,000 and bring it to the right side. So R equals to 35,000 divided by 1 negative minus bracket 1 plus bracket 1 per 150 double close bracket negative 120 divided by 1 per 150. So you calculate it and we have the answer, which is R equals to 303 ringgit and 32 cents. So moving on to the next question. Future annuity. So here's the solution. So we are using the this formula, which is S equals to R double bracket 1 plus I plus bracket N minus 1 plus bracket divided by I. So we put all the number that we indicated earlier and put it all the number through the formula. So S equals to 303.32 bracket 1 plus 1 per 150 plus bracket 120 minus 1 divided by 1 per 150. So we press the calculator and we have the answer, which is S equals to 55,491 ringgit and 19 cents. Next. So the third question, which is we need to find the total interest earned. So we are using this formula I equals to S minus R times N. So we put all the number through the formula, which is I equals to 55,491 ringgit and 90 cents minus 303 ringgit 32 cents times 120. So calculate it in the calculator and we will find the answer, which is I equals to 19,092 ringgit and 79 cents. On to the next one. The question is, if Joe Malone failed to pay the first 5 months, calculate the amount he should pay on the 6th month to keep his current payments. So here's the solution. S unpaid if N unpaid equals to 5 months. So here's the formula that we are using. So we just put all the number that we have calculated earlier and put it through the formula, which is S5, which is 5 months, 303.32, bracket 1 plus 1 per 150, plus bracket 5 minus 1 divided by 1 per 150. So press the calculator and we have the answer, which is S5 equals to 512 ringgit and 32 cents. Next up, the final situation, which is if Joe Malone decided to pay off his loan immediately after making the 95th payment. calculate the amount to be settled. So first off, we need to find the A. So we are using this formula. We put it onto all the numbers to the formula, which is A equals to 303.32, bracket 1 minus 1 plus 1 per 150, cos bracket negative 120 divided by 1 per 150. We press the calculator and we have the answer, which is A equals to 25,010 cents. So to find the amount that he needs to settle, the early payment, okay, find A unpaid if n unpaid equal n total minus n paid, or n paid equals to mt paid. So n paid, n unpaid equals n 120 and minus n 95, which we will get 25 months. So we are using this formula. We put all the numbers to the formula, which is A 25 month equals to 303.32, bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus 1 per 150, cos bracket negative 25, which is the month that he needs to pay because he wants to pay off his loan immediately after the 95th month, per divided by 1 per 150, and we get the answer, which is 6,963 ringgit and 47 cents. Next up is the data collected. So we get that loan A equals to 35,000, interest rate, which is K, equals to 0.08, compounded monthly, which is 12, and year, which is 10 years, I is 0.0067, N equals to 120, R equals to 303.32, and I equals to 11398.28. So my friend Daniel will be explaining the amortization schedule.
So I will explain a little bit about the amortization schedule. So after we calculate the loan, the interest rate, compounded, and the year, we can straight away put in the figure in the equation, and after that we can check our answer if it's according as it should be, and this is the results of the amortization schedule. Next. So as a conclusion, in understanding annuity, there are two things we require to comprehend, which are present value and future value. Present value is the current value of the income that will be generated by the investment in the future. And it's built on the time value of money concept, mean that the money earned today is more valuable than money earned in the future. While the future value is calculating how much you would have in the future after you investing or getting a loan from for a firm. If you are making loan repayments by using the future value method, will help you to determine the total cost of the loan. So just like Joe Malone situations, he knows the interest rate and the number of periods. Will be easier for him to calculate the monthly payment, which is 25,000 ringgit that he needs to settle every month within schedule till the end of the contract within the company rules and regulation. Thus, extinguish all the missed scheduled payment and leading him to more secure financial planning in years to come. That if he somehow failed to complete some of the periodic payment, he can figure the amount he missed and come up ways to recover it. Thank you so much for taking for having the time to watch this presentation, and that's all from us. Thank you.